Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. A lot of controversies surrounding Bola Tinubu, the president-elect, announced by INEC. Many Nigerians have been shouting, screaming, especially Moyele Sowore, asking, "Where is Tinubu?" A lot of controversies. Of course, within all this period, there have been insider information insisting that Bola Tinubu may just not be fine. Well, as we speak, one of his media persons, his spokes, a DG on his campaign, and Onanuga have actually spoken up to say, look, Bola Tinubu is in Abuja, that he just arrived. The moment we're going to give you all these juicy details, question is, why all the, a lot of, many media persons, trying to do the hush-hush things around him? What is it that we do not know that the media persons are doing so much effort to ensure that there's nothing sinister being made open by Bola Tinubu? Well, let's quickly start with what is being said as at now to what an insider said some few hours ago. Now, according to the news, a chieftain of the All Progressive, according to the news, the president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, will return today, that's Monday, at Abuja after weeks of vacation in France. Very optimistic that he would return today. He said report has it that the update was disclosed by Bayo Onanuga, the director of media and publicity of the Tinubu Kashim Shettima Campaign Council organization. He said Nigerian President-elect Bola Tinubu returns to Abuja today after weeks of a well-deserved vacation in France. He said, Ekabo, She Dada Lede, which means welcome. I hope you came well. It's more like a welcome speech usually done by my Yoruba brethren. He said Nigeria's president-elect Ahmed Tinubu returns to Abuja today after weeks of well-deserved vacation. It will be recalled that Tinubu traveled to Europe since March. In a statement at the time, his media office said that the incoming president traveled to Paris to rest and prepare for lesser Hajj in Saudi Arabia and in 2023 Ramadan fasting. Tinubu spokesperson added that the president-elect would also use the opportunity while he's out of the country to plan his transition program. Meanwhile, Tinubu did not later travel to Saudi Arabia as initially planned. The latest development will lay to rest the speculation as to the whereabouts of Bola Tinubu. Okay, but let's also find out what an insider said about Bola Tinubu that the media personnel are not making public. Well, according to the news, a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress (APC) has alleged that the ruling party is battling some internal problems ahead of the May 29th swearing-in for President-elect Bola Tinubu and those elected in the just concluded election. As members of the 10th National Assembly contend for control of the zoning of the key positions in the Senate and the House of Representatives, a party stakeholder expressed concern about Tinubu, stating that the president-elect's health situation might affect all permutations of the party. The APC leader, a former member of the National Working Committee (NWC), stated that elected members of the 10th Assembly and party stakeholders should be concerned about the president-elect's protracted absence. If everything has gone according to plan, he continued, you would have seen those vying for the 10th Assembly leadership visiting President-elect wherever he was in the world. According to the news, a few weeks after the announcement of the results of the presidential election, Tinubu's aide Tunde Rahman issued a statement claiming that his principal was traveling to France and to United Kingdom for rest before continuing on to the Muslim Holy Land for lesser Hajj. The president-elect will also get ready to travel to Saudi Arabia for Umar, that's lesser Hajj, and the Ramadan fasting. He said in the statement, noting that Tinubu decided to take a break after the hectic campaign and election season to rest both in Paris and London. The president-elect will take advantage of the time to outline his transition strategy while he is overseas. He is anticipated to return to the nation soon, the APC leader added. However, the president-elect has not begun the transition program, but what you need to understand is that our party is having a problem, and that problem is likely to have a wide-ranging impact. As you can see, The National Working Committee of our party is not united, as evidenced by the Salihu Lukman, the National Vice Chairman of the Northwest, who has made allegation against the National Chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu. The party boss was quoted by New Telegraph as claiming that Lukman was not the only one making those accusations against the National Chairman. The former NWC member expressed concerns about events within APC and noted that many party members traveled on shorter hard journeys but did not come to see Tinubu. Is it that not implying something, he questioned? Is that not implying something, he questioned? As you are all aware, there was a recent media report that the president-elect was in the hospital in the United States, and no rebuttal has been given on that report. The party boss continued. However, we will keep up our prayers for President-elect health while anticipating greater caution from the party in this matter. Many reactions followed this. You could also remember, still in the same matter, the PDP camp, using the media person, had asked when they said that they spoke with the president-elect Bola Tinubu and is well and healthy, he's strong, is ready to take on the leadership role of being the president of the country. The PDP camp said, no problem. Can you give us an audio leak as they made the audio available where you had that such discussion, and stop giving us propaganda? Where is Tinubu? They kept asking. Well, and Onanuga, his media person, has said in confidence that he's going to be coming back into the country today. So all Nigerians are waiting to see. Look, let's clear this air. In the interim, while we are waiting the legal fireworks to begin, INEC had actually announced that Bola Tinubu is the president-elect. So his whereabouts henceforth going forward must never be made secret. This hush, we don't need medical tourism again. We've spent so much in the last dispensation. This dispensation is handing over. And to think that most of our doctors every day, one jackpa, they're traveling on the speed of light out of the country. A time will come, we may even not have professionals, experts in this country. The best of the best of the best of the very best of the hands we have in medical science. We'll just be finding what we call brain drain. Simply because we are owing them, you're not paying them. Look at the recent style there. In fact, I'm worried because what we are having now is what we call temporary rest. By the time the reality will set in, Nigerians will scream, oh. Right now, they've increased salaries by 40%. Whoa, hooray! They're paying arrears. Wow. Now they're borrowing to pay recurrent expenditure. Even capital expenditure that was borrowed for, there was none carried out. Giving out contracts, very soon the contractors will begin to ask for their monies. Contract not fully executed. We're owing almost, I don't know if there's any sane country that borrows money that Nigeria have not borrowed money from. Is that bad? We are still on moratorium in some of our loans, which means we have not started paying some of them. By the time we start paying, which will come in the dispensation of the next government, I don't know if they will even have a recurrent expenditure to even pay salaries of civil servants. It will get that bad. So it will not look as if these guys are good. The next government that will enter, the next thing you start hearing things like retrenchment. Okay, we need to sack some persons, give some people deliberate, retirement so that they can pay people's salaries, or they will cut down on salaries because you need to pay. Now, how do you even fund your budget? You have borrowed to fund the last budget. Now, how do you even fund this budget? You're not even, your revenue generation, they're looting it per second. It's a serious matter. It's a very serious matter. And I don't know, and that's the reason why Nigeria should have asked Asiwaju before they voted him in, if they voted him in. How do you intend to handle this? There was no debate, no campaign. They just said your vote meetings will work out well. How? With this level of indebtedness, Nigeria is that. See, we are in for a very long ride, a roller coaster.